Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly stick to their habits while others struggle to stay consistent? What if I told you that making lasting changes doesn't require drastic willpower, but instead just 4 simple steps? In this video, we're diving into Chapter 3 of Atomic Habits by James Clear, where we'll uncover how tiny changes can create massive results. You'll learn how to design your environment to make good habits automatic, how to break bad ones without relying on motivation, and why habits are the key to long-term success. This chapter is a game changer, and I'll explain why understanding these 4 steps will help you take control of your life, boost productivity, and create the results you desire. Stick around. It's time to unlock your full potential. Welcome to Book Summary, your gateway to minutes of learning from hours of reading. Every time, we pull key insights to help you save time, build wisdom, and create meaningful change. In Chapter 3 of Atomic Habits, James Clear introduces a powerful framework for building better habits through 4 simple steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. These steps form what he calls the habit loop, which is essential for understanding how habits are formed and how to make them stick. Clear explains that every habit, whether good or bad, follows this cycle, and the key to building lasting habits is making each step work in your favor. First, the cue is the trigger that starts the habit. It can be an external signal, like seeing your gym clothes, or an internal feeling, like stress. This is the moment when your brain decides it's time for a behavior. For example, maybe you feel tired and see your coffee maker in the morning. This is the cue for your caffeine habit. The craving is the desire, or the feeling you get from the habit. It's not just about drinking coffee. It's the boost of energy and alertness that comes with it. Clear emphasizes that cravings are powerful because they shape what we do next. If the craving is strong enough, you're more likely to take action. For instance, you crave the feeling of relaxation when you open a book, which leads to the next step, the response. The response is the action you take. It could be making a cup of coffee or sitting down to read a book. But here's where Clear gets to the magic of habit formation. Your response needs to be easy to do. And that's why he stresses the importance of making habits small and simple to start with. He uses the example of someone who wants to start exercising but feels overwhelmed by the thought of an hour-long workout. Instead, they could start with just 2 minutes of stretching or a single push-up, which feels achievable and can snowball into bigger changes over time. Finally, the reward is what completes the cycle. It's the feeling of satisfaction or pleasure that reinforces the behavior, like the energy boost from your morning coffee or the sense of accomplishment after finishing a page in your book. Clear explains that the reward needs to be satisfying enough to make you want to repeat the habit. Over time, this cycle strengthens your neural connections, making the habit automatic. The key takeaway from this chapter is that habits aren't just about willpower. They're about creating the right environment and setting up small cues, cravings, responses, and rewards that encourage consistent behavior. If you can design your environment to trigger good habits and make the response easy, you'll be on your way to long-term success. For example, if you want to eat healthier, you could place fruits and veggies in clear sight, so they become the cue for healthier eating. Or, if you want to write more, set a goal to write just 100 words every day, enough to get the ball rolling without feeling overwhelmed. Clear also emphasizes that the key to habit formation is patience and consistency. It's not about perfection, but about gradually reinforcing positive behaviors and letting them build over time. He highlights how small habits compound in a powerful way, and how the 1% improvements we make daily can lead to remarkable changes over the long run. By following these 4 steps, cue, craving, response, and reward, you can begin to build better habits in a way that's manageable, sustainable, and transformative. I hope you're feeling inspired to start making small changes that can lead to big results. Building better habits doesn't have to be hard or overwhelming. It's all about understanding the process and starting with tiny steps. Remember, it's the small daily actions that create lasting transformation over time. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on more insights that can help you level up your life. And speaking of leveling up, If you're ready to dive even deeper into how habits shape our behavior, I highly recommend you check out the next video on Chapter 4, The Man Who Didn't Look Right from Atomic Habits. In this chapter, James Clear shares a fascinating story about how we often underestimate the power of our habits and intuition, how they shape our decisions and our perceptions, often without us even realizing it. It's a game-changing insight on how habits can sometimes work against us in ways we don't expect, and how we can use that knowledge to our advantage. So, click right here to watch the next video, and let's continue unlocking the power of habits together. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.